Hello, my name's Ash, and welcome to my analysis of Case Study 2 for Liam and Josh. This presentation is a plan I've put together to support Josh, who is a new student in my class. Josh lives with his father Liam, who has a disability and is unable to work. Liam had his financial aid payments cut, unfortunately resulting in the family having to move to shared accommodation and Josh having to change schools. Josh struggles academically and has had anxiety and mental health issues since having to change schools. Firstly, I want to look at what do I need to know as Josh's teacher. This will give me ideas about strategies that I could possibly use to engage with him. So things like, what are his academic aspirations? Does he socialize much outside of school? What kind of support does he receive academically at home? What are the triggers for his anxiety? And how does the family's socioeconomic status limit their opportunities? All of these aspects needed to be considered before formulating this plan. This brings me to my first goal: to establish a solid line of communication with the family and to better understand their story and their needs. My strategy for this is to set up a formal meeting with the two to understand their story and their context and to communicate my concerns I have with Josh. Now I need to be an active listener to make sure they feel heard and understood and that their perspective is acknowledged so that they feel validated. Liam has been reluctant to communicate with me in the past, so I suggest to him to use the Class Dojo app, where he can private message me and keep up to date with all of the classroom work Liam is doing. This is a great informal way for us to communicate and may be easier for Liam as we build rapport in our relationship. Knowing that Josh often doesn't have food for recess or lunch, I ask him if he would like to join the breakfast club and the school lunch program. We need to make sure he has fuel in his system to be able to function and participate actively in class. This first strategy is all about building a foundation for positive communication and making sure Josh's basic needs are met. My second goal is to help improve Josh's literacy and social skills in class and at home. To achieve this, I will be collaborating with Josh's other teachers as well as the school psychologist to formulate an independent learning plan for Josh. This will help address his deficiencies and identify which content needs to be differentiated for him to digest it. I will employ the services of a teacher assistant for extra help for Josh in class as well. I want to encourage Josh to join the homework club, which is a great environment to make friends and also some additional care when Liam is in the hospital. With all of these things, I want to help improve Josh's confidence and self-efficacy in the hope that he will feel more comfortable in the classroom and be able to manage his microsystem interactions. My third strategy is centered around the family, and my goal here is to increase Liam's involvement in Josh's learning at home and in the classroom. I want to involve Liam in Josh's homework tasks and invite Liam into the classroom when he's available. Actively involving Liam in Josh's learning will help him keep track of his progress and highlight areas that need attention. I don't want these homework tasks to be too rigid and structured, more of an opportunity for the two to learn and bond together. Something simple like reading eggs has a huge amount of interactive games for the two to engage in together. Inviting Liam into the classroom for art activities will hopefully make him feel included, as well as providing an opportunity for him to observe Josh in the classroom. Again, I want Liam to feel a part of Josh's learning journey and that he's contributing to his successes. I think the quality of the relationship a student has with their parent and teacher can have a huge influence on their engagement as a learner. My fourth goal is to try and facilitate some more psychological and emotional support for Josh through interagency and intra-organizational collaboration. I want to employ the services of a social worker for the class and to get a mentor from the Big Brothers Big Sisters program for Josh specifically. Having a social worker engaging with the whole class to promote mental health awareness and resilience strategies will be beneficial to Josh and all of the other students. I want him to feel included and I want him to be understood by his peers as well. A whole class approach to mental health will mean that Josh isn't being singled out and that his peers can seek solutions to their own issues as well. Employing a mentor from the Big Brothers Big Sisters program will be invaluable for Josh. Having been uprooted from his friend group and from his previous school, he hasn't been able to connect with any peers on the same level that he had previously. A mentor could be the positive role model Josh needs to develop his social skills and confidence in all facets of his life. Mentors have great connections in the community and could help Josh make other positive relationships. Mentors have often faced challenges themselves, which means they can relate to Josh from a place of experience. These formative years are critical to Josh's development as he moves towards adolescence. If he is able to surround himself with positive role models, hopefully this can play a role in his trajectory. My last goal is to further connect Josh and potentially Liam to mental health services in the community. I want to double down on providing support options for Josh, as not all of the strategies provided previously are going to fit. My aim is to diversify my approach to providing help to Josh, and this may be a process of trial and error, so to speak. Beyond Blue is a great mental health organisation that our school already interacts with. They have great speakers which will come out and speak to the whole school or specific classes. Coupled with the social worker, they could offer some great mental health strategies for the class. I wanted to make Josh and Liam aware of the online chat support system Beyond Blue offers, which allows you to speak to a counsellor 24 hours a day. This may be a great option for Josh, as it allows you to be more anonymous and might be less confronting than speaking to an adult face to face. Hopefully this would mean he would seek out help more frequently when needed and encourage him to disclose his issues in depth. Ultimately, it's about doing everything in my power to help facilitate safety, stability, and growth for Josh, in the hope that he can move forward and develop healthy, safe actualization practices in his life. This plan is based upon communication, collaboration, community, and overall trust. All of these are an essential part of the plan I've created. Thank you for listening to my presentation.